Final segment of the night. It is Dakota Kai and Io Sky against Becky Lynch and Lita, her best friend, teaming up for the first time. The woman that is associated with a pantheon of legendary tag teams going back to Harley Race and Larry the Axe Hennig, the Rock and Roll Express, Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero. She managed them all. Going here for the women's tag titles. The crowd is chanting for Lita. Sky rolls to the floor after Lita teases a moonsault early on. Becky hits a diamond dust and goes for the disarmer on Kai, but Sky stops that. And Sky proceeds to hit an acai moonsault to Becky, and this is where they get the advantage on her for a while. Bayley then slides the title into the ring and then yanks Lita off the apron to prevent the tag as Becky is crawling over. And with Bayley's interference, Trish Stratus makes her return, running down to the ringside area and taking out Bayley. And the crowd goes nuts here for Trish. And Lita then gets the hot tag and hit a tilt-a-whirl head scissors. And she gets stopped from climbing, gets out of the way of Io's over the moonsault, and then hits a twist of fate. Once again goes for the moonsault. Bayley gets involved, and Trish pulls her down, hits her with the Trish kick. And Becky applies
the chick kick, right?
You're right. All these kicks. We got the Mick kick in Impact, and then we got the chick kick here from Trish. You're right. Becky then stops Kai, putting the disarmer on her on the apron, and finally Lita hits her moonsault, pinning Io Sky in 13 minutes and 26 seconds. As Trish also got over the border, along with Brock and his White Lightning.
Was there any concern that Trish would not have been able to make it?
I'm just saying, just to get over the border.
Well, clearly Trish Stratus knew where Ottawa, Ontario was because reportedly she was there backstage and they were supposed to have her out last week and decided instead to not do it. I think pacing it this way by doing the lead introduction first and then having Trish come out for the match itself probably elicited a better reaction for Trish and for the match itself. You know, this match too, I felt was suffering for what was supposed to be being billed as a dream match. I thought this crowd was pretty quiet for most of it, but that changed once, you know, Trish made her appearance and they got into the finishing sequences and it ended pretty well, I felt.
Yeah, so certainly all signs point to 6-woman tag.
But then why do the tag team championships? Why do the title change? I guess for revenge?
See, I thought that there was a decent chance they would do this title switch, but all this would state is that, you know, Lita. Well, I guess there are multiple ways of where you can go, but the way this ended, it certainly suggests that you are getting either Lita and Becky defending these titles and Trish and Bayley having a one-on-one match, or you're doing the 6-woman tag. I guess those are your options.
What feels bigger to you?
Lita and Becky defending the tag titles would be against Ronda and Shayna. That to me would be a lot bigger. I cannot see them doing this rematch at WrestleMania.
No, I can't see it either. Yeah. And we're expecting Trish to be on WrestleMania, right?
I would think so. I would think based on this that you would have to assume that. Yeah,
and if that's the case, Trish and Bayley sounds okay. You know, like of all the pieces that I think you have to use, is it a WrestleMania worthy type of attraction? I think it could at least make for like a decent mid-card match, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like enough sizzle really kind of in any combination.
It's been several years now since Trish has done a match that I feel it will feel important. And maybe you could do, the original report was Damage Control against Ronda and Shayna. Does that just become like the 3 teams going for the tag titles?
Yeah. It could. Sure.
Like what are Ronda and Shayna doing?
Well, I hate it. I hate it, especially for a WrestleMania when you don't really have like any sort of grudge being built and that tension being released, and instead you're just kind of throwing all these teams in together, you know, just to get them on the show. Like I think it just kind of waters everything down, and makes everything just kind of feel like it's a battle royal.
Yeah. I think you ride this, but I do feel this should be a short reign for Becky and Lita. Like, I don't think Lita needs to be regularly wrestling. Like, I think this is better,
Saudi, you think? You think she makes it to that show?
That would maybe be the extent of this I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.